Alexandra Eala posts Coco Gauff message on Instagram after Dubai defeat. Alexandra Eala's impressive run in Dubai came to an end yesterday, with Coco Gauff picking up a straight sets win to advance to the semifinals. Eala found herself overmatched for much of the contest, struggling to keep up with Gauff's pace and precision. The loss highlighted the gap between her current level and what's required to compete regularly at the top tier of the WTA Tour. Despite the defeat, it has been a positive week for Eala. She picked up valuable ranking points and once again captured attention with her energy and growing fan base. Gauff had plenty of praise for the 20-year-old Filipina before and after their match. Both players also took to Instagram later on, sharing posts that highlighted their respect for one another. Alexandra Eala and Coco Gauff exchanged messages on social media. Eala was the first to post, sharing an Instagram story of the two players embracing at the net after the match. She wrote, "Congrats at Coco Gauff. Love sharing the court with you, always learn a lot." Gauff responded by reposting it, adding a single word, star. 3 weeks of fighting with love and pride has come to an end here in Dubai. The competition, the atmosphere, the hospitality, and the full-blown support has made these weeks ones I'll never forget. Thank you, Eala posted later on her feed. The 20-year-old is expected to reach a career-high ranking following her performance in Dubai. Alexandra Eala's record against top 10 opponents. Eala's track record against top 10 players was a major talking point ahead of her matchup with Gauff. Even though she did not get the result this time, her overall form against the sport's best has not taken much of a hit. Her initial breakthrough came during last year's Miami Open, where she made an unexpected run to the semifinals. During that stretch, she took down Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek before falling just short against Jessica Pegula. That left her with a 2-1 record, but Swiatek evened things up later that year in Madrid. Back in Dubai, Eala edged ahead again by beating Jasmine Paolini, though Gauff's win has since brought her record to an even 3-3 against top 10 players. Under the floodlights of the desert, the courts of Dubai Tennis Championships shimmered like a mirage, promises rising and dissolving in the same breath. For Alexandra Eala, the tournament was more than a stop on the calendar. It was a proving ground, a test of nerve and growth, and a reminder that in tennis, defeat can echo louder than victory. Across the net stood Coco Gauff, a player whose name has already become synonymous with poise under pressure. Their match was not simply a contest of forehands and serves. It was a dialogue between two young athletes carrying different journeys but similar dreams. The match. Fire in the desert. The first set unfolded with blistering pace. Gauff's serve cracked through the warm Dubai air like a whip, each ace punctuating the silence of anticipation. Eala, however, refused to be intimidated. She chased down every ball with the stubborn determination of someone who understands that resilience is forged in rallies, not headlines. Every breakpoint felt like a crossroads. Every long rally seemed to stretch time itself. Spectators leaned forward, caught between admiration for Gauff's athleticism and awe at Eala's tenacity. In the end, the scoreboard favored Gauff. The final handshake at the net was brief but meaningful, a moment of shared understanding. Both players knew what it took to stand there. But the true story unfolded later, not on the court, but on a screen. The Instagram post, a gesture beyond the game. Hours after the defeat, Eala's Instagram feed flickered to life. Instead of retreating into silence, she posted a message, one that surprised many and inspired even more. It wasn't filled with excuses or bitterness. It was grace distilled into words. She acknowledged the challenge. She praised Gauff's performance. She reflected on her own lessons learned. It was a reminder that sportsmanship is not an obligation. It is a choice. In tagging Gauff, Eala did something powerful. She shifted the narrative from rivalry to respect, from loss to growth. The post quickly gained traction. Fans from the Philippines and beyond flooded the comments with encouragement. Many praised her maturity, noting how rare it is for athletes, especially young ones, to publicly celebrate their opponents after defeat. Two paths, one spirit. Though their careers are unfolding at different speeds, Eala and Gauff share a common thread: youth navigating immense expectation. Gauff burst onto the world stage as a teenager, carrying the weight of global attention with remarkable composure. Eala, meanwhile, carries the hopes of a tennis-loving nation eager for representation on the biggest stages. Their meeting in Dubai felt symbolic. It was less about who advanced and more about who they are becoming. Gauff's style is explosive, built on speed and fearless shot-making. Eala's game is thoughtful, strategic, rooted in patient construction. Watching them face off was like witnessing two dialects of the same language. Different tones, same vocabulary of ambition. Defeat as teacher. Loss in tennis is intimate. There are no teammates to absorb the sting, no huddles to dissolve responsibility. The scoreboard names one winner and one loser. Can feel merciless. Yet Eala's Instagram message reframed the narrative. Instead of dwelling on what slipped away, she spoke about what she gained: experience, insight, and renewed hunger. In doing so, she embodied a truth that many athletes learn too late. Setbacks are not detours, they are directions. Her words suggested that Dubai was not an ending but a chapter. A stepping stone in a journey still unfolding. Social media as a stage. In today's era, Instagram is more than a gallery of curated images. For athletes, it is a second arena, a space where narratives are crafted, identities shaped, and connections forged. Eala's post did not rely on dramatic language or viral theatrics. Its strength lay in authenticity. She did not mask disappointment, but she did not let it define her. By publicly acknowledging Gauff's excellence, she reinforced a culture of mutual respect within women's tennis. It was a subtle yet powerful counterpoint to the hyper-competitive narratives that often dominate sports media. Gauff herself has spoken about the importance of camaraderie on tour, of lifting each other up even amid fierce competition. In that sense, Eala's post felt like an extension of that ethos. The bigger picture. For Filipino fans, Eala's performance in Dubai, even in defeat, was a source of pride. Each appearance on a major stage chips away at the invisibility that smaller tennis nations sometimes feel. Her Instagram message carried cultural weight as well. It modeled humility without weakness, ambition without arrogance. For young athletes scrolling through their feeds, the lesson was clear. Greatness is not just measured in trophies but in character. A quiet exchange. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of the moment was its simplicity. No dramatic press conference. No viral controversy. Just one athlete recognizing another. In the quiet hours after the match, somewhere between disappointment and determination, Eala chose gratitude. And in doing so, she turned a loss into a statement. Looking ahead, Dubai will fade into memory. The tour moves on, as it always does. New tournaments, new opponents,